G'day. Do you ever come across such things that make you angry on behalf of your own customer? This is one thing that's made me very angry on behalf of my customer. Why is that? The reflective anger that I've got from this customer, or the empathetic anger that I've got from this customer. He bought a brand new iPhone 15 Pro Max. And then while he was there, he paid for Apple Care Plus, which was a further, if I just quickly look that up, I believe $15 per month for this insurance policy. And of course the page is refreshed and it's removed it off my phone, so that is not handy. Anyway, he's paying for Apple Care Plus, which is essentially an insurance policy to be able to cover accidental damage to a person's phone. What's happened here? He's dropped his phone out of a ladder, or off a ladder. It's hit the bottom front corner. It's broken the back, as we can see. It has broken the front, as we can see. Looking at it from the back though, this curvature over here. If we look at it from the front, this corner right here is slightly indented. So what does a good customer do? The good customer contacts Apple Care Plus, says I've broken my back and my front, which he has accidental damage. From there, he sent it off, and the accidental screen damage and back glass damage was $45 each. So he sent his phone, boxed it up, sent it off, paid the $90 that was listed there. What happened? Well, obviously they didn't fix it. They sent it back to him and said, too damaged. Too damaged. The frame is slightly bent on the front, the back's broken and the screen's broken. Still kind of displays, can kind of interact with it. Too damaged. So they said, sorry, we can send your broken phone back. Your phone's too broken, we're not going to cover it under your insurance policy because it's too damaged. Too damaged. He sent it in because it was broken. Here's the kicker though. The customer, he received it back, he argued it. They have other accidental damage for $149 Australian. Couldn't claim that. The phone is now too damaged. So he argued him on the phone. He said he talked to about 3 or 4 or multiple phone calls, at least 4 different phone calls, all of which said, nah, we've looked at it, it is too damaged. That's not just accidental damage, that's excessive damage. Now that I think about it, I think the term they used was excessively damaged. I see a lot more phones more excessively damaged than this that I repair once, twice, 3 times a week. Unless it's been ridden over by a truck, which even still, I see phones driven over by trucks and I replace the screen and they keep going. Unless it's been run over by a lawnmower, that's not too damaged. Here's the kicker though. If he didn't actually send that phone in and reported it as stolen, or he lost the phone, he could have paid $229 and they would have sent him another one. Another iPhone 15 Pro Max that he paid for an insurance policy on that they did not cover. I find it absolutely ridiculous that under an insurance policy you can have excessive damage or too damaged. On an accidental damage policy, that is absolutely ridiculous. So the kicker was, he also called him back and said, okay, my phone's lost. Sorry, no, your phone's already flagged on our system as being sent in for too much damage. We're not going to cover that. See you later. What an absolute joke. So this fella had been paying for his Apple Care Plus, paying around $15 to $20 a month for at least the past 8 months, of which he paid a further $90 on the excess to cover the front, or the back, and the front. And they said no. And because he was honest about it, he cannot actually have any further recourse. So he's brought it in to me to fix it up on his behalf. That I'll be doing the screen and the back. Apple did say they could replace the phone. They could replace it. I believe he had to spend about $900 to replace it. It was potentially more than that, now that I think about it. For a phone that he already has accidental damage / Apple Care Plus on this device. What the hell is that? What the hell is the insurance policy meant to cover? I nicked my screen with my finger. Give me a new screen. I got a single crack on the back. These devices are big, heavy, made of glass and metal. What happens when they drop? They break. I just cannot fathom for that customer how screwed over Apple have done to him. I'm assuming if he wasn't so deep in that ecosystem, if he wasn't buying the top of the line, probably I think the other kicker was when this happened, he had an iPhone 13 Pro Max that he just sold, that he upgraded from to this, and then this broke. What an absolute kicker. What an absolute joke. An insurance policy that doesn't cover the insurance or the damage that it specifies it can cover on the device. Bullshit. Bye.